Hello students, good morning. How are you all? Hope all are fine. Dear students, we are going to see now 2.1 poem from a railway carriage. Standard 7, 2.1 poem from a railway carriage. Let us now read out the poem. Faster than ferries, faster than beaches, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches, and charging alone like troops in a battle. All through the meadow, the horses and cattle, all of the sides of the hill and the plain, fly as thick as driving rain, and ever again, in the wink of an eye, painted stations whistle by. Here is a child who clamors and scrambles all by himself, and gathering brambles. Here is a tramp who stands and gazes, and there is a green for stringing the daisies. Here is a cart run away in the road, lumping along with man and load. And here is a mill, and there is a river, each a glimpse of and gone forever. So dear students, this is a poem which is telling us about from a railway carriage. Okay, so this poem is written by R.L. Stevenson. The name of the poet is R.L. Stevenson. So let us go through this first para. Faster than ferries, faster than beaches, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches, and charging along and like troops in a battle, all through the meadows, the horses and cattle. So dear students, the poet describes many scenes, okay, from the window when he is traveling in the train. He says that the train runs faster than the fairies, okay, magical creatures such as fairies and witches. He sees bridges and houses, hedges and ditches. The horses and cattle in the meadow seem to rush away as if they were soldiers on a battlefield. Okay, so this train is running faster than the fairies and witches in the such as a fairy creatures, okay, magical creatures. He also sees the bridges and houses, hedges and ditches, okay, and charging along like troops in a battle, okay, where the cattle are eating the grass. All of the sides of the hill and the plain fly as thick as driving rain, and ever again in the wink of an eye, painted stations whistles by. So the train passes through the hills and the plains, okay. The sight there fly away as thick as heavy rain. So these students, you must have traveled from the train, okay. It's a very good experience to travel from the train because we can see many things, okay, from where the trains goes, and we can see many mountains, many cattle which are grazing in the field. So we also can see the thick rain, okay, heavy rain. Now again painted stations pass by, okay. So sometimes the train doesn't stands on the or doesn't arrive on the stations. It leaves the stations and goes. So the poet is telling us that the painted stations pass by even before one can wing. As the train passes these stations, the whistles of the engine is heard. So when this train doesn't stop on the particular station, it only gives the whistle, okay. Why? So that people may become aware that the train is passing from the station. Here is a child who clamors and scrambles all by himself and gathering brambles. Here is a tramp who stands and gazes, and there is the green for stringing the daisies. Suddenly now the poet is seeing the child, okay, all by himself, climbing with the difficulty and gathering bushes. Now bushes and the blackberries. Now you have seen the children, okay, they try again and again. Then one might see a jobless person standing and gazing at that child. This will be followed by green grass, which children used to string daisies, okay, used to string daisies. Here is a cart run away in the road, lumping along with the man and load. And here is a mill, and there is a river, each a glimpse and gone forever. So all these things are seen from where? From the window of the railway carriage, okay, from the railway carriage. So no one sees a cart running away in the road, moving in jerks as the carries man and load. So the poet also sees the man who is going in the cart, okay, in the cart. The man is the cart is carrying who? The man who is a helpless, okay, who is a helpless, lumping. One spots a mill followed by a river. Each sight is seen for a very short time and then it is gone. So when the train passes, it doesn't stand on the same place, on the particular place. It goes, okay, it goes. So when it is going, the surrounding places are seen as they are also running with the, or the train is behind, leaving them behind. So dear students, this is a very interesting poem which is telling us the experience of the train traveling, okay, train traveling. So dear students, when you go or when you travel somewhere by train, experience the same experience which the poet has told us, okay. So dear students, go through this poem. This is a very good poem. Learn each and every word of this poem. Thank you.